Hello and welcome to today's match reaction. Arsenal 2, Sunderland 2. 2 points dropped. Disappointing to be honest for me. Very, very disappointing because I think this is a weekend where we should have given our opponents something else to think about. But it's not the end of the world anyways. But I'm just disappointed, honestly. I'm disappointed. The manner of the goal, the time in which we considered the last goal. I think in the first half, I think we did not move the ball around well enough, honestly. I think we only started playing in the second half, or maybe after we conceded. That's what I think. Um, I feel like Arsenal has a a bright spark to it when they want to like throw caution out to the wind. Because when we were looking for those two goals, the the way the game was played was different, and it can't be like, oh yes, Sunderland sat back because they sat back before, anyways. So yeah, and I think I feel let down. That's what I'm saying today. I feel let down. How are you feeling?
I wouldn't say let down because um
Because your side team won, Abi your side team scored
none of that
scored
rubbish.
9 minutes.
None of that
Okay.
rubbish, please. Um for me, so this morning my housemate came. He's like, "Oh, how am I feeling about the game?" I didn't answer. Like I wasn't confident because obviously I've watched a lot of Sunderland games this season. I've basically watched almost all their games this season, and I know what we're up against, especially at the Stadium of Light. So I was hoping that one of the attackers at least gets back. Then like we can move on with something. But it is what it is. I feel like some of the things you said were right. Yes, we didn't play well in the first half. It was a lot of breaking plays. I think as at maybe the 68th minute or so, the ball had only been in like maybe 78th minute even. The ball had only been in play for 39 minutes thereabouts. The commentator was talking about that. Like it was so much breaking play. We didn't get into rhythm, but we did get into rhythm in the second half, and we didn't take our chances. Whether I like it or not, Saka should have scored at least 2 goals today. Like Saka should have scored at least 2 goals today alone. I don't think it was up to it until after he scored. That was when he came into the game, and subsequently we had chances we did not take. Even after it was 2-2, we still had a chance at the end of the game that we still did not take. I don't think the team played. I don't think we've played differently today than we've played entirety of the season. Maybe the last game was maybe one where we played like so well in the first half, and then we played poorly in the second half. I think the first half today was a continuation of the second half of the last Prem game that we played, and I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm worried or anything. Again, the team played with second choices all through. Could have had the striker, could have had the better, like you could have had Odegaard. With those two in the game, it would have been very different. The goals we considered are like the first goal. Yes, me, I'm not. I don't like pointing fingers, but I feel like Gabriel did not need to get drawn into the duel on the side of the. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Isidore or something. He didn't need to get duel. No, it was Traore. He didn't need to get drawn into that duel because if he did not get drawn into the duel, he would have been able to counter for whatever Traore wanted to do with the ball. Instead, he went towards the ball because he felt like Calaferi could not win the draw. Calaferi could not win the draw. He would not win the draw either. So he could have just stayed put where he was, and the ball could have the threat would have been nullified. But instead, he got drawn. There was space. Bala took his chance. The second goal, I cannot fault anybody for that goal. Like literally, I cannot expect anybody to be trying that. Like I'm very sure the expected goal from that chance is most likely less than 0.2. I'm very sure. Because, like, why is he doing that? But yeah, these things happen, and like, I'm not going to fault anything. He was a potential banana skin peel, whatever you call that thing. It was a potential one, and it is one. We just have to move on from it. We're not going to win every game, and I feel like Sunderland away this season is going to be one of those games that everybody would have to like really be more than normal to win their 3 points. So I wouldn't say I'm disappointed because at some point in the game I had feared the worst. I was just like, oh, okay, I'm going to be confident. They're going to turn up, and they did turn up. And at certain points, when it was 2-1 up in the last 10 minutes, the coach decided to, you know what, let me just take what I have. And again, if it was something that we've been doing and it wasn't working, and I said, oh, why are you trying it? But he's tried it several times and it has worked several times. I feel like this is one of the very rare occasions that we've considered a late goal and we have 11v11 on the pitch. So I can't fault that. And the goal was not like it was some error from somebody or anything. It was it was just a crazy goal. So that happens again. We can't win every game. 2 points dropped, like you said, but I don't think I'm disappointed.
No, I think that's where we disagree. I'm actually very disappointed because I think when I was predicting it, I think first of all the nature of the goal, the first goal you mentioned Gabriel, but I also want to talk about Rice. I think Rice getting beat so easily by Ball. I know it's going to be hard to stop him there, but
You can't win
I
every
feel like
duel.
he should
You
have done
can't
better to
win
put him
every
off.
duel, man. You
It
can't
wasn't even
win
about
every duel.
it wasn't about the duel. He got beat by the bounce of the ball. It wasn't a duel. None of them touched the ball.
That's
It
a
wasn't a case
duel. It's
of
a
duel.
ground duel. It's a ground duel.
None of them touched the ball. None
But
of
it's
the
a
two of them
ground
touched the ball.
duel. He beat him
So it's
to
not
the
like
ball, no?
no, none of them touched the ball.
What do you mean?
The first, so Ballard had the first like attempt at the ball.
The ball came across. They both went
Yes,
at it. And then the
yes.
ball bounced off Rice in the first instance. Either
I don't know
Rice
if it
or
was
Ballard.
bounced.
It
It's
bounced off one of the
bounced.
two
The
of
ball
them.
bounced.
And
That is what I'm talking
he
about.
went to Traore. He went to Traore. Traore not let it back down. And then Ballard beat it to
It's,
the ball.
it is the bounce that I'm talking about. That bounce should not have happened. Because if you look
Which
at it,
bounce? The first one?
the first one, he bounced it towards that side. Like the way he opened his body up, he bounced it towards that side.
Oh,
So yeah,
I don't agree with you, Sha.
you don't have to agree. That's fine. Like
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not. He didn't agree with
that's
me
okay.
about being disappointed, and I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
agree
like
with
man.
that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's okay.
I
It's
don't
okay.
agree. I don't. I mean, like, I'm not the type to even saying, oh, like, maybe I like withdrawing faults, but like, I don't think that's Rice's fault. Yes, he got
No,
beaten.
you said Gabriel, but me, I'm pointing out
It
that
was Gabriel.
it wasn't just
If
Gabriel
that
that made a
so
mistake there.
first of all,
Bala,
if Gabriel
Declan Rice made a mistake
if
there.
Gabriel did not get drawn to Traore, he would have been able to stop Ballard from shooting at all in the first place because Gabriel went towards Traore to try to contest for a ball he was never going to win. He was always going to come second in that draw with Traore. There was no point going for it. If he stayed still, the ball that went back to Ballard would have met Gabriel in front of him. He didn't need to get drawn to it at all. There was nothing Traore was going to do with that ball from where he
It,
was.
to me, it doesn't change the fact that Rice also had an error in the build up to the goal.
I
It
don't
doesn't
think
change
that's an error, man.
it
I don't
doesn't it
think
doesn't
that's an
change it.
error
It doesn't
because
change it. I won't say an error. I'll just say it's not what we expect of the defense that has kept 8 clean sheets in the last
you
9 games.
again,
So
Jan, this is you making it seem as if the people that they are playing against are not professional footballers like them. Like, you know what? Your opinion is your opinion.
I'm so confused. I'm not even talking about the people that they played against. I'm not even discrediting Sunderland. Sunderland did what they came
You
there to do.
are because there's
No,
no
I am not. I am
never
not.
mind,
I am
no
looking
problem.
at my own team at the parts that I think that we had fault. The same way you can come and say Gabriel had a fault somewhere. I can come and say Declan Rice had a fault somewhere too now.
I agree.
Bro, let's move on. In goal, David Raya. Player ratings. We're done with the match reactions now. Let's move on to the player ratings.
7 for
In goal.
Ryan.
Calaferi,
7 as well. He had a
Gabriel,
couple that finished sharp, but for me it was 7. Yeah, he had a fair game.
Gabriel,
Gabriel 6.
Saliba,
7.
Timber,
7.
Zubimendi.
6.
Declan Rice.
7.
Easy.
5, I beg.
Easy.
5.
Okay. Saka.
6.
Merino.
6.
Let's go to the bench. Who did we bring on again?
We only brought on 2 players, Mosquera and
Barely had anything to do.
Mosquera and somebody else.
Came in. They
Who
barely had
we
anything to
brought
do,
on
to be
somebody
honest.
else? It was Mosquera now. It was only Mosquera. We removed Daisy from Mosquera. That was it.
Yeah, moved it from Mascara.
Yeah.
Ateta today. What do you give Ateta today?
7.
You know, guess what? I didn't raise Trossard. I didn't rate Trossard for the goal.
Trossard 8
Got
actually.
the goal. Got the
8. You know
goal.
what? Apart from the goal, even there were times where he kept on finding people like in pockets of spaces. Whether it was Calafiori, whether it was Timber, whether it was Saka, anybody that drifted into the box in that space in that left hand side, he kept on finding them at every point.
Just to mention, I don't agree with Calafiori's rating, sure, but it's okay.
You could have said it at the point now. You chose
No, there was no point because like, how do you have this kind of result? 7-7-7-6-6-6-6-6 in a game that you did not win.
I'm sorry, we look at football very differently.
Okay, so what did you look at today that made Calafiori get 7?
Why do I have to defend it? We've gone past it now.
You know, it's player ratings now. You just tell us about why Calafiori.
You don't ask about it at the time. It had already gone.
Oh, so you're just dashing scores because I did not ask.
If you say so.
Eh?
If you say so now. I'm just not to argue anything. Anything you say.
No, man, it's not like that. It's not about not arguing. You can't just give scores and you cannot defend your scores now.
Why did you ask about it at the time?
No, because I wanted you to give me the full score. Look at the whole thing. If you can give everybody this score line.
I felt like Calafiori got into a lot of pockets of space. Him and Trossard on that left hand side, they were very productive. Like, yes, a number of things did not work out exactly well, but like he did not get beat in his own side. Like his defensively, his side was good. And like I'm thinking about the 2 goals. None of them came from his side. Defensively, I don't think it was any issue. And attacking wise,
I'm not going to say none of them came from his side because the second was literally from that side of the pitch. But yes, none of them from his side, as in he couldn't have done anything about it. Yes, but they came from his side of the pitch.
All right, I was trying to say he couldn't have done anything about it.
Yeah. Okay,
that's
cool.
the point I was trying to make. And attacking wise, it got into a lot of pockets of space. Most of the chances that we were able to create came from him and Trossard disrupting that defense line. And whether you don't see that or not,
let me ask you a question. Why do you think Arteta didn't bring on any subs apart from those 2 that he brought on?
Because he felt like the guys on the pitch were dealing with the situation right. If we're in there to make any sub, it had to be something that added like a defensive impetus. But the guys on the pitch were taking care of things. Like again, like the goal was something that is out of the norm. It was very out of the norm. Like the guys on the pitch were handling things right. Normally, Calafiori doesn't even finish games. If Arteta deemed it fit to finish this one.
Okay. I think that's actually the end of the match reaction and player rating show. It was nice doing this with you. Like I said, I'm disappointed, man, to be honest. I'm disappointed. I'm smiling, but it's normal. But I know that you don't win the league in November, you don't lose the league in November. So
and again, we can't win every game. We can't win every game.
So KY, I think one thing you need to like sit down. Just because I'm disappointed does not mean I'm raging. I'm not raging. Do I look angry?
I'm not even having a conversation.
Do you understand? Season is long. We could have won today and still not won the league.
Disappointment would come if, like,
We just considered a 9-minute goal in the 94th minute, and saying you're not disappointed.
Considering a 10-minute goal that's out of this world, what do you
Doesn't mean
mean?
you will not be disappointed now. Am I supposed to be happy?
You said we've come to the end of the show. There's no problem. No, Allah.
Am I supposed to be happy?
To
You want me to be happy?
Larry, if you said you were sad, I would not have an issue with it.
I am disappointed because we had
upset,
3 points in our hand. We dropped the 3 points, bro.
If you said you were upset, I would not have an issue with it.
There's no real difference. Disappointed, upset. What's the difference? Yeah, it's just technicality, bro.
Pull up the dictionary.
It's just technicality, guy.
It's not technicalities. You know what? No problem. No need to argue or anything. Is if you just look up the difference between disappointed, upset, and sad. Very different words. If you ask
disappointed, legitimately, what I just googled says sad or displeased. Upset, unhappy, or worried. There's no difference. You can pick and choose. It's the same thing. I am disappointed that we dropped points that we should have taken home. Anyways, do you have anything to say to the viewers today?
To the guys that came to watch us, be sad about this. You go where you wanted.
You're disappointed about this?
I'll be like, they go what they wanted. It's probably not the best way to go into the international break. It doesn't give the right energy, but again, I think I'd rather the draw than a loss, because that could have been a loss on another day.
So for the people that came here to come and watch, like us after, like maybe argue or anything like that, I want to just have something to say to you. We're still top of the table. We're still first. You have to win at least 2-3 games before you get to us.
This is very
so
to the end of.
And if you're a Chelsea fan, we'll see you soon. So relax.
Okay. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Like, subscribe, comments. We love you guys. Peace.